driveway assumptions about Arbery because he was black and was seen walking around an unsecured construction site in the neighborhood. She came out tonight to a hero's welcome.
The jury system works in this country, and when you present the truth to people and they can see it, they will do the right thing.
It's exactly what the streets were demanding in the summer of protests that surrounded the killings of Ahmaud Arbery and another black man, George Floyd, who was murdered in Minnesota. Arbery's mother came out tonight thanking those who prayed and protested, saying that this Thanksgiving will be bittersweet.
Back in 2020, I never thought this day would come, but God is good. Now, Quez, would you know him as Ahmaud? I know him as Quez.
Yeah.
He will now rest in peace.
Powerful words from Arbery's mother outside the courthouse there. Steve Osunsami is back with us now. And Steve, some believe this case could have a ripple effect on the justice system across the country. Arbery's death already prompting a change in Georgia law.
That's right. With the three men who were convicted today, we're hoping to use a citizen's arrest law to try and keep themselves out of prison. And as we saw today, that didn't work. Ahmaud Arbery's death lit a fire under lawmakers at the Georgia State House on both sides of the aisle, who removed that law completely from the books.
Steve, our thanks to you once again for your coverage throughout this trial and the case. Let's get right to ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. And Dan, two of the defendants, Greg McMichael and William Bryan, were not found guilty of the most serious charge, malice murder, but Travis McMichael was. Could you explain those differences between the verdicts?
Yeah, the jurors basically assigned slightly different blame to the different defendants. Travis McMichael not only chased down Ahmaud Arbery, but he also was the one who shot and killed him. He was convicted of all the charges, including the highest, malice murder. Greg McMichael, his dad, who was involved in chasing down Arbery, came armed but didn't end up shooting him, was not convicted of that single count of malice murder, but of all the rest, including all the felony murder charges. And William Bryan, the friend who was behind them, convicted of all the felony murder charges except for one, because apparently the jurors didn't believe that he was specifically responsible for an aggravated assault involving the shotgun.
And Dan, the legal issues are not over for these three men. They're back in court early next year.
Right, federal civil rights charges, and that case will begin next year, an entirely different trial for these three men.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. We appreciate it. More to come on this. And be sure to tune in to a special 2020 Friday night, Nowhere to Run, the Ahmaud Arbery story, an in-depth look at this significant and high